case is 41, Lordship.
Yes.
In my case, Lordship, they ascertain whether I am having the minimum cutoff or not, Lordship.
That is also on the same footing.
He is also challenging the award of marks. He is expecting 73 marks as per his assessment, but he has been awarded, as per my information, my lord, 68, which is cut-off marks. Which is cut-off. Let me clear. आपके लिए अच्छा रहेगा. 68 marks is cut-off marks, but on the 68 marks, several people has been not called for interview because 3 times has been achieved there in that list, and certain criteria is there कि जो age में होंगे उनको बुलाएंगे. These are the
so he has been left out because of lower in age.
Yeah, yes.
Lower in age, Lordship, it will also deprive me in performing better in the interview, Lordship.
Yes.
It will deprive me in performing better. I may perform better in interview.
That criteria has been upheld by Supreme Court. If there are 10 people of same marks, then age can be made as a factor.
That is true, Lord. That is in case of final selection. If final selection is made, then
okay, you are saying that the zone, it is only the zone of consideration. So it should be all those who have scored 68 marks, they should all be called for interview. This is what your submission is. It is ultimately the merit where it has to be seen. What do you have to say for that?
Because, my lord, as per the statute...
The judgment is only for the last merit.
I understand. But what happened, my lord, earlier, as per the provision of the statutes and...
that is directory. That 3 times doesn't mean that 3 times has to be strictly followed. The words used in that language, please see.
3.9, my lord, the statute में लिखा हुआ है, the number of candidates to be called for interview shall be decided by the commission. It is our statute. ठीक है, my lord. कार्य नियमावली में लिखा हुआ है कि अंतिम मेधा सूची तैयार की जाएगी और अध्यक्ष द्वारा मनोनीत 3 सदस्यों की समिति के समक्ष इसे जांच के लिए रखा जाएगा. समिति द्वारा जांच किए जाने के पश्चात यह आयोग के समक्ष रखी जाएगी और अनुमोदनोपरांत सचिव द्वारा सरकार के संबंधित विभाग के अनुशंसा भेज दी जाएगी. दिस इज द सिलेक्शन प्रोसेस 4 पॉइंट में है. साक्षात्कार के लिए बुलाए जाने वाले अभ्यर्थियों की संख्या समय समय पर आयोग द्वारा विनिश्चय किया जाएगा. आयोग विनिश्चय करता है हुजूर, अपने आयोग की बैठक में तय करता है कि 3 times व्हाट क्राइटेरिया.
अभी आपने क्या डिसीजन लिया है? 3 times का लिया हुआ है.
3 times का लिया. 3 times में 1 कट ऑफ पे certain people has been left out, not called for interview.
नहीं, आपका है वो बताइए ना, डिसीजन जो लिया हुआ है.
हाँ, वो भी है आयोग की बैठक.
हाँ, वो बताइए, प्लीज रीड इट आउट.
वो अभी चूंकि इस केस में हम इस काउंटर स्पेसिफिकली अभी नहीं दिए हैं.
ये भी 3
that has been taken in the आयोग मीटिंग, माय लॉर्ड, कि 3 times बुलाया जाएगा. और सेवरल जो काउंटर दिए हैं उसमें है ये
भी 3 times कैसे कर 424 पोस्ट है और इन्होंने बुलाया 682 में. 4
नहीं, वो तो 3 times है कि प्रत्येक कैटेगरी में
एटलीस्ट 1200 होना.
प्रत्येक कैटेगरी में, सॉरी, प्रत्येक कैटेगरी वाइज बुलाया गया है. जैसे कि जनरल में, EWS में, EBC में क्राइटेरिया फुलफिल हो जाता है, उतने लोग अवेलेबल हो जाते हैं. बट सर्टेन केसेस लाइक SC, ST एंड EBC, दैट क्राइटेरिया हैज नॉट बीन फुलफिल्ड इवन नाउ, क्योंकि पीपल आर नॉट दैट नंबर हैविंग दैट नंबर एंड अप्रोच फॉर द अपॉइंटमेंट. सो वहां पे सेकेंड टाइम में ही कोलैप्स कर जाता है, लिस्ट ही कोलैप्स कर जाता है. तो सर्टेन केसेस में नहीं कॉल फॉर हो रहा है, सर्टेन केसेस में वहां तक कट ऑफ तक के बाद 3 गुना पूर्व भी नहीं पा रहा है. सारे कैंडिडेट को बुला लिया जा रहा है, पर्टिकुलरली सर्टेन क्राइटेरिया, सर्टेन कैटेगरी में जितने लोग एप्लीकेंट है सबको बुलाया जा रहा है. बिकॉज वहां पे 3 times पूरी ही नहीं रहा है एप्लीकेंट की संख्या. लेकिन किसी कैटेगरी में एप्लीकेंट की संख्या 3 times से.
बताइए कितने जनों को कॉल किया
इन्होंने मात्र कॉल किया है 683. इसमें कोई कैटेगरी इन्होंने क्लियर नहीं किया है कि कैटेगरी वाइज नहीं दिया है. पेज 26 टोटल पोस्ट 424. इसमें एक पोस्ट शायद इन्होंने 423 रखा जाए, एक पोस्ट डिसेबल्ड का इन्होंने शायद माइनस किया बाद में. इट शुड हैव बीन एटलीस्ट 1200. 400 into 3, 423.
1272
होना चाहिए, जिसमें इन्होंने बुलाया है मात्र 682 को बुलाया है. इट इज containing all the categories lots. कैटेगरी इन्होंने क्लियर किया भी नहीं है.
So, if the person from that category is not available,
Yes, my lord.
then a person from the open category can be called.
No, my lord.
You can fill it up
Yes.
after seeing from other categories.
No, because the
What is the rule?
rule is that, my lord,
If
just
suppose
uh,
a candidate from that category is not available,
yes, my lord.
then what will you do?
The
You will leave it vacant?
carry forward हो जाएगा उस
Carry
criteria
forward
में.
in that, but this year you will select, na?
This
You
year,
will keep one post vacant next time.
yes, my lord.
That is how backlog is.
Yes, my lord. Obviously.
So this year you will fill it up, and next time you will keep one post from there. From open category you will take it to the backlog. That is how it is done. ये आप खाली रखोगे,
हम उस
अपॉइंटमेंट ही नहीं करोगे.
उस कैटेगरी के पोस्ट को खाली रखेंगे और वो अगले वैकेंसीज में वो बैकलॉग में जाएगा.
How? That is not the procedure.
This is
What is backlog? You take away, you delete from the total number post कि भाई ये तो already पहले के लिए आएंगे. That is how it is.
it is not adopted by our state.
That is the way.
In our state, my lord, that category, that vacancy carry forward for the next vacancies.
तो अगर आप अगर 10 साल तक अगर सिलेक्शन नहीं करते 10 साल तक
3 साल के बाद 3 साल यही तो आंकड़े हुजूर उस पोस्टर में आप हुजूर पूछ रहे हैं.
No, we are asking you. So suppose if you next time you make selections after 10 years.
Yes,
so
sir.
for 10 years the student should be deprived of a teacher. Is that the purpose of the reservation?
It should not be. It should not be.
That is why it has to be filled. You will say that one post from reserved category has been filled, either from another category, which is the first step which you have to take, or even if from that category it is not available, then from the open category. Therefore, 3 times candidates have to be called. I don't know how these things are going on.
Not
in
happening, my lord.
अदरवाइज तो आपका तो बड़ा सिंपल तरीका हो गया. ओपन कैटेगरी के कैंडिडेट को आपने 3 टाइम्स कर दिया, बाकी के ने आपने सबको बुला लिया.
ये बाकी के लिए सबको इसे बुला लिया कि 3 times is not achieved there. That's why all candidates who are approaching and the minimum.
That means they will have to be selected.
2 times हो ही जाता है, 1.5 times हो ही जाता है, 1.5 times हो ही जाता है ना.
नहीं कहाँ हो रहा है.
ये केवल एसटी में नहीं होता है हुजूर, केवल एसटी में नहीं हो पा रहा है, बाकी सब कैटेगरी में 1.5 time 1 time हो जाता है हुजूर. 1 time से एबव हो जाता है.
नहीं होता,
हो जाता है सर. मैंने जो
all right, from 2 you select one.
हाँ, 2 select 1 होता है. डिफरेंट कैटेगरी अलग कैटेगरीज में हो रहा है ये. लेकिन जनरल ईडब्ल्यूएस एंड द बीसी कैटेगरी द फाइटिंग इज देयर. And more than 3 times person is available, but since the cutoff is achieved, that's why he has not been called for interview as per the decision of as per the provision of the statutes and as per the decision of the Ayog. And whatever vacancy became not fulfilled, that will be carried forward in that particular category for the next appointment.
It has to be strictly done in terms of the roster, my lord.
Roster is applied at the time of appointment, mister, not at the time of selection process. You can't be taking.
My lord,
the selection process stage, you start applying roster.
My lord, please discuss this issue with the.
Which is all right, but here it is. We will allow him to appear in the interview. You are conducting interviews even today. The question will have to be decided one way or the other. The petitioner has submits, account for the petitioner submits.
Today is, my lord, last date of interview. That's why order may be.
The petitioner scored 68 marks, which is the cut-off marks. However, he has not been called as the respondents have taken a stand of calling 3 times candidates from the category to which the petitioner belongs. And as there are more than one candidate scoring the same minimum cutoff, age criteria has been applied for calling candidates up to 3 times.
My lord, may I, because several numbers has been left out on that particular. So if my lord may direct it ki call for everyone, so that cut off marks achieving that
Yes.
view of the matter. The once
Yes.
वो एक स्पेशल इंटरव्यू ड्राइव करा के उसको करा के खत्म किया जाएगा.
That is going to be.
The Learned Council submits that out of 424, there were 424 posts in all available for appointment, out of which only 682 candidates have been called for interview. And the 3 times criteria as adopted by the Commission has not been applied equally to all the categories. Per contra, Learned Council appearing for the Commission has pointed out that the 3 times criteria has been adopted for each category.
Yes.
Separately, and therefore for general candidates 3 times candidates, general oblique kar dena, open category 3 times candidates have been called. Similarly, for certain other categories 3 times candidates have been called. But in cases where the number of candidates who have passed the examination, written examination, are less than 3 times, all the candidates have been called.
If subject to the eligibility,
Resulting in a lesser number of candidates than 3 times
yes.
of the number of posts. Para.
Written examinations have not been held, Lords. There is no written examination.
Oh,
Oh, academic marks.
written
selection process.
examination के basis की जगह लीजिए ना, on the basis of academic marks. The question requires to be examined whether 3 times candidates should include all the categories or each category. The petitioner, since the last date for interview is scheduled for today, the PSC is directed to provisionally allow the petitioner to appear for interview. However, his interview shall be subject to the result of his interview shall be subject to the final decision of this case, and no right shall be created in his favor.
We shall in the meantime file counter evidence.
The PSC, the Commission is also allowed to take a decision at their own level whether other candidates with the same marks should be called for interview provisionally or not. We are leaving it upon you.
If my lord,
You take a decision. If you want to call
It's open.
it is provisionally.
okay.
We are at liberty to.
The counter affidavit may be filed. List this case again on after 2 weeks.
Lords, in serial number 7,
ये ऑर्डर अभी निकाल के दे
ये कम से कम अभी दे दिया
अभी
था।
दे रहे
I'll watch.
इसको CWJC के साथ रखें जिसमें कल प्रोविजनली अलाउ किया गया था, उसके साथ रख दिया, हम नंबर दे दें।
वो आप बाद में दे दें, अभी
अच्छा अभी
ऑर्डर निकाल। नेक्स्ट केस
serial number 7.